Thor is always looking for a come up.
Oh,
You ever notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Everything the guy does. I don't understand. It's not like he's destitute. It's not like the guy's poor.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy's pinching pennies left and right, man. And so if he can come up on a little bit of an advantage anywhere, he's going to take it.
Yeah.
He's going to take it.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
This one, though, I mean, even for you,
Yeah.
shame.
I disagree.
Shame.
Listen, I feel like it's all about who you know in this world, man.
So,
it's all
hang on
about
a
who
second.
you know.
You being a massive Seinfeld fan.
Yes.
Probably remember the episode when Jerry started dating a massage therapist.
Yeah, the masseuse.
And he thought,
yeah.
now that I'm
Hookup.
dating a massage therapist, I get a hookup that I'm going to get massages all the time.
Totally.
Well, she never wanted to give massages. When she's
Which
off
is
the
crazy.
clock,
Which is
she
crazy.
doesn't want to bring the work home with her.
No,
Yeah, I
This
get
is
it.
what
Wow.
Sky always thinks. Sky always thinks, I need to become best friends with the massage therapist, thinking you're going to get massages like whenever you want.
Yeah, my massage therapist that I see once a month mentioned something about renting our ADU. And immediately in my head, I'm like, oh my God, every
think-
day I'm coming home from work and I'm
gonna
going to get
massage you?
I'm going to get a
Just for free,
massage.
for
Yeah,
free.
she's going to set up a massage table in my backyard and then
If you were letting her rent it for free.
Right,
But
which
if
I wasn't.
she's paying,
That's
then
not
what's
part
the
of the
point?
plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Eddie said, like I just feel like if I could know a massage therapist personally, if I could be in a relationship with one, whatever, that I would get free
Relationship
massages.
with one, you're married.
Well, add a third. If it's a
Wait,
massage,
what?
if it's a massage
That's
therapist,
you would consider a
I'm
throuple?
I'm considering it.
Okay.
But you're right. I know that's true. Nobody wants to do their work after work.
Right.
Like who would want to do that?
So I've had that thought before of like, if I married somebody who was a professional chef, how cool would that be?
Oh, yeah.
Or if they were even something like a dentist.
Oh.
Like, can you imagine? Like, you don't ever really have to pay for dental
Yeah.
stuff because you're married to a dentist. Do you just get to go in and have them do your dental work?
Haley's
good
best
question.
friend is a dental hygienist.
Yeah?
So
Does
whenever
she-
I have a tooth problem, I ask her. But she knows teeth. I mean, she's a dental hygienist.
I know,
went to
but I
school
mean,
for a
how
few
was she
years.
going to do for you?
But she could tell me if hey,
you
this is bothering
you
me.
think right now like you've figured it out.
If this is
this
bothering,
is hilarious.
No, I say if this is bothering me, should I come in or not? And sometimes she'll say no, or she'll tell me get this or that. Like she'll give me advice.
Yeah, that I
Yeah.
get. But
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying like an actual dentist who can like do the work for you.
Oh,
For
I-
you.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
But I know that like something like that or a massage therapist, I'm not getting stuff for free. Like I'm still gonna have to pay for it.
I don't know. If you're a dentist, can you work on your wife or husband for free?
I would think so.
I kind of think so
Yeah,
too.
but
do too.
I feel like wife or husband. But I as a friend, they're not gonna do.
I didn't say friend. I'm saying my whole point was saying if I was married to somebody,
Right.
Yeah.
like how cool would that be?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a
'cause
friend is totally different.
My dentist, I was in there, I don't know, a little while ago getting my cleaning, and one of his kids was in. And they were like, oh, his kid's getting their 6-month cleaning today, too. So to your
So
point, yeah, I think
they get it for free.
yeah, they
Or
just
they
come
bill
in.
the insurance company probably and get money for doing their
Possibly,
kids' teeth.
Yeah.
possibly.
Good.
And not
But
pay
yeah,
the
those
copay.
kind of things I've always wondered about. Like, I mean, is that cool? I guess. Again, if I'm a chef, do I want to come home and cook? I've been cooking all day.
Yeah.
Do I want to come home and cook?
No, probably over.
I don't know.
Let's eat out.
I
Yeah.
feel like you do though. I see Richard Blaze online. He's always cooking for his kids and his wife on
well,
Instagram.
It's Instagram.
I know, but I don't feel like he's not cooking. Why wouldn't you want to cook for
I'm
your family?
gonna ask Blaze next time he's in here.
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
you want to cook
Like, do you
for
ever
your
have
family?
days where you're like, I don't feel like cooking?
Yeah, order a pizza.
Yeah, let's order out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've had many thoughts about Thor and his brother-in-law because his brother-in-law is a doctor and is super
Shout out,
cool
Kevin.
and is happy to answer Thor's question. Well, answers Thor's question and will even answer some of our questions.
And my dad mainly.
Yeah, but I often wonder because dude works like a 48-hour shift or something
More than that,
crazy. Like it's
Works
insane.
100-hour weeks.
So I often wonder when he gets that text from Thor, if it's like the 4th text of the day asking a personal medical
No,
question.
I don't abuse it like that.
Okay, but your dad, you say your
Yeah,
dad.
my dad
does.
does.
So
for sure. But I don't.
Yeah.
I talk to him about other things. But I will. He's awesome.
Well, it
And
seems
he
that
will.
way.
He's 99% of the time. He's always super cool about it, unless he doesn't know and he doesn't want to give you wrong information. So when it came to my wife's pregnancy, she was having an issue when we were in Florida Keys last month,
Mm-hmm.
and he didn't want to give us an answer because he kept saying every woman is different.
Yeah.
So like stuff like that will annoy him because he can't give you an answer. So he's like I think he feels bad that he can't answer it.
Yeah.
But if it's like a thing of like, like I don't know, something with my stomach or something, what do you think this is? He'll give you an in-depth answer.
Yeah, which is super nice and super cool. But again, like the massage therapist off the clock, like the chef off the clock.
No, so my sister had the flu once and he brought home IVs and hooked her up to an IV for an IV drip.
Like, that's so wild.
That's amazing.
She didn't have
Allegedly,
to go.
'cause I don't know if that's for true. Allegedly.
Yeah, is that allowed?
Allegedly. Allegedly.
But I know I've heard that that's happened.
But that's awesome.
Yeah, we
to
don't
have that.
really have a job like that.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Nobody
Like,
needs
is
our
he-
advice.
Is he gonna come home and ask us to broadcast for them? It's not really a
I
thing.
have
Weird.
been asked to be on podcasts and stuff.
But for some,
for somebody, yeah.
you're missing the point of what we're going with here.
Yeah.
Like your wife doesn't ask you to be on a broadcast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If she did, I would do it.
But I mean, what would it be for? Like,
Broadcasting from the
that's-
living room?
what would it be for?
You want a
she
remote
needed.
from
You
the
know?
backyard?
Now, I guess it could be something like if she asked you to host something, like if she got involved in some sort
Like
of
a charity
horse
thing?
charity thing and said,
Yeah.
"Hey, would you host this for me?"
Done.
Yeah, so I guess you could use our talents for something. It's very rare.
Like a
Would-
YouTube scratcher channel.
Nobody would do that.
No.
Yeah.
Nobody
that was,
would do that.
That was super.
Oh, how about this though? I have people that ask for like, hey, can you get zoo tickets or can you get this concert
Right.
ticket?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll ask promotions and they'll say, they'll
No.
say we have. Yeah. It just
Nope,
depends.
sorry.
Yeah.
But
nine times
sometimes,
out of 10.
sometimes they'll come through with something and I'll give it to a friend of mine or something. So that happens sometimes.
Yeah, that's not using our talents for anything. That's using our connections for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Yeah, so it's interesting.
Yeah,
so
it's
this
weird.
guy is trying to get a come up on something that is just wild to me.
This
Yeah.
is too far.
So my wife has become friends with a veterinarian, which is the dream come true.
I'm sorry.
With just a veterinarian or your veterinarian?
A veterinarian.
Okay, so just one that you guys know.
Just one that we know,
Okay.
and they've been trying to meet up, and they're finally going out to lunch today.
Oh,
And I'm like, that's great. And this person's super nice. We're big fans of her. And my dog Watson, ironically enough, is having some issues lately. It's 8.
He's having some
Lately.
issues.
I feel like you always got issues.
You always got
That's
issues.
so
All your
Yeah.
animals always have some sort of issue.
He's just been remember he had that ACL surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So his knee was a little swollen a couple days ago. He was playing with Wilson a little too rough.
You can tell his knee is swollen.
My wife could tell. Yeah.
I mean, wait, you're getting
was
in
a-
there, like
it
how
was-
can you tell through the fur and like?
Well, he's got very thin fur.
Oh.
Very thin. So and his legs just looked a little swollen.
okay.
Oh, I
Yeah, you
would.
can tell. If it
You
was
can really
swollen.
tell.
Yeah, you can tell it's a little swollen.
Oh,
So and then he also when he walks, he kind of walks. He's a long back. And he's got a little arthritis going on. So he'll instead of walking in a straight line, he walks a little sideways when his back's bothering him.
Oh, like his papa.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor moves his butt when he walks a
I do.
lot.
I got a giant ass.
Yeah.
So it's also called the pelvic tilt, but that's a whole other issue.
Oh, no.
So
Oh, my goodness.
so I've noticed it. And at night, like he has this medicine, it's ibuprofen for dogs called carprofen. And I forgot to give it to him the other night.
Oh.
And he was acting really skittish and like paranoid. He hid in the closet.
Oh, poor guy.
And- oh, it was awful. And I was wondering something was wrong with him. Like,
Yeah.
should I take him in? Because maybe just to make sure that he doesn't need more meds or something like that. And my wife said no. And then I realized that she's going out with this vet today for lunch. So I said, obviously you can't just straight up ask the vet because she won't do that. She refuses, which is crazy to me. I'm like, why don't you just ask her? Who cares?
But
And she thinks it's crazy that I think that. I'm like, why? What does it matter?
is
that
the
she's a
vet your vet? Like, does she take care of your dogs?
Sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes.
Oh,
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not all the time, though, because it's like a group of vet.
Mm.
It's like a group. So she's a part of this group. So sometimes
Okay,
she will,
so-
sometimes she won't. So she knows Watson.
okay.
Yeah.
Now,
So-
did you say that they're like starting a friendship, or is this a long-term friendship
This is-
that's already existed?
This is a starting friendship. This is a starting friendship. This
So
is
a
the first.
starting friendship,
Awkward.
you want her to launch the friendship by sending a text?
No, whether
At
at
lunch
lunch.
today.
Lunch today.
Ask.
But you want her just to blatantly ask, you said.
I don't see why not. When she asks how are things going, you ask. I don't think that's crazy.
On the first friendship
If
lunch?
someone,
Don't you think that she would think you're using me
No, because
for free vet advice?
Yeah, totally.
No, because I feel like when people ask me, I don't know. I guess it's different, but I don't think so. So Haley wouldn't do that. All right, she won't do it.
Yeah, she's right.
So then I said, well, how about this?
Oh God.
Oh,
no. Here
no.
we go.
Just let it go.
I go,
Just,
because Haley gets annoyed at me when I get nervous about the dogs.
Well, yeah, you're a wildly hypochondriac
But I'm
when it comes to
also
your dogs.
99% right most of the time.
99.
I mean, yes. I knew something was wrong.
99?
I knew something was wrong with Oscar. He's dead.
Why are
You
you?
should be
Why,
a
why,
vet.
why are you
I knew
pointing
something
at
was
him?
wrong with Buster. He's dead.
oh
Okay.
my God.
I knew something was wrong with Marshall. He couldn't pee. I knew something was wrong with Kim. She had a urinary tract infection. I knew something was wrong with Watson's knee. He had an ACL tear. I just have
You're
this
naming
innate
all the
ability.
things you were right. Have you ever been wrong?
Never.
Never been wrong. Your dog one time was limping and you thought it was gonna die, and it turned out that he stepped on a bee or
bee
something.
snake.
That was because Oscar was very dramatic.
Okay.
He was
Oh, he's
shaking.
dramatic?
So it's
He was.
Oscar's fault.
Yes.
Dogs can be dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It was crazy.
Okay.
I had him seat buckled in because I was worried he was gonna fall, and he was shaking every time he looked at me.
I would be shaking too if the dog was seatbelted in.
Well, I was worried about him.
This poor dog.
And every time he would be fine, then I'd look at him and he'd look at me and then just start shaking.
Oh.
He's putting it on.
He was. I don't know.
putting it
I don't know who he got that from.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
please,
mean-
we know.
Uh-huh.
So I said, why don't you do this? When she asks, hey, how's everything going? Just be like, ugh, Thor's on one. Thor's on one recently. And she'll say, why? And you'll be like, oh, he's overly concerned about Watson. And I don't even see the big deal. And then she'll
You don't. You
Oh.
can't
she'll
really.
ask,
You
she'll
can't.
ask
So
what's wrong with
transparent.
Watson. What's wrong with
I
Watson?
think she'll see through that.
I don't think so.
Just
Why
to
would
get
she?
free advice.
And then we'll find out what's really going on.
I mean, don't
Hey.
take him in if you're that concerned.
Yeah.
Why would I have to if she's going out with a vet to lunch today?
I feel like anybody who, if you're a vet, if you're a doctor, like anything that like kind of has a little bit of power or knowledge, like maybe you work in Hollywood and you have just made a new friend, I believe those people say to themselves, if I make it through this lunch and they don't bring up something, about my profession, like a question or asking for free tickets, then that's a friend. But if in this first meeting, if I were to have lunch with somebody and the first lunch, they ask me to hook up tickets, I'm going to be like, oh, this person doesn't want to be my friend. They just want free tickets.
I've become multiple friends with people that listen to our show first.
I have too.
And most of the time, we hang out for once, and the first thing they always ask is, Sky really like that?
Ooh,
Okay,
that's
that,
So
I
they
don't
ask
need-
me
I don't
about
need
the
that.
show.
I don't need
And
that.
So-
I'm telling them, yes.
which is always a disappointment.
Yeah.
So will you become friends with a dermatologist and then take your shirt off and
go
be like,
ahead.
hey, can you check this mole real quick while you're at lunch?
I don't think it's
What do you think
That'd
is
be
going
really
on
weird.
with my third nipple?
I
Yeah.
don't have a third nipple.
Oh,
Well, you
yeah,
do.
you do.
We've seen it.
It was a birthmark that got removed.
Or friends with a doctor and whip out that weird ball of yours.
Oh,
First of all, it would be
yeah,
urologist.
that'd be
Okay.
weird.
Oh, there you go.
I would love that.